Oh, bula binaka everyone, and we are live once again. It's Thursday, the 11th of May, and it's actually like tonight. We normally come and we talk about topics that we think would help and encourage all of us, even me and Tilly. So tonight, before we go into that, I really would like to thank everyone, all our followers, everyone who are watching tonight, or if you're going to watch a replay of our session tonight. It's Big Bula from Fiji. Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, or whatever time it is with you if you're watching us today. Before we go into our topic, first of all, we will introduce ourselves. And well, my name is Tili Ima. I'm originally from Fiji, and I live in Fiji right now. I live in Lautoka. I work full time as an executive assistant to the CEO. I am married. I have 4 children, 2 daughters and 2 sons. And I can say I'm also a part time, proud to say that I'm a part time digital business owner. And tonight, I really would like to thank you all for joining us tonight because we are going to discuss a very important topic. And before we go into that, I'm going to give this time to Tilly. She's going to introduce herself and tell us where she's coming live from tonight. Thank you, Tilly. Over to you.
Vinaka Ima, thank you, everyone who's joining us tonight. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Tili, and I am originally from Fiji. I am a mom to 4 beautiful children. I've got 3 boys and 1 girl. And I live in Queenstown, New Zealand. And I am a full-time mom right now, and also running this business on the side. So yes, that's a bit about me. And good morning, good day, good evening to all of you.
Thank you, Vinakatili. As you can see, we are both coming live on our pages right now. And Tilly's in New Zealand, I'm in Fiji. And, before we go into our topic tonight, that is something that I can say before I, I started searching for something to do I thought of online business, but when I found this business that me and Tilly are part of, I couldn't believe, there was so much out there that we like. An example is tonight, like Tilly's in New Zealand, I'm in Fiji. We have business partners around the world. We are able to connect, and if you're thinking, tonight you're watching us and saying it's probably impossible, impossible to do an online business. Well, the thing I can say tonight, if you have most of us have smartphones, you have laptop, you have Wi-Fi, almost everyone in a family, 5 or 6 smartphones, and you have internet, you can easily, do the business that we're doing right now. But well, I'm probably saying too much, but before we go into our topic, I'm just going to ask Till if she could put up the topic that we are going to discuss tonight. Okay, it's there. So, Tilly, our topic for tonight is don't let imposter syndrome hold you back. Uh, I'm just going to explain a little bit about, what's the meaning of imposter syndrome. Before, maybe I'm just going to translate it in Fijian because I think there'll be a few Fijian, because we're both from Fiji who'll be watching us tonight. Na imbale-mbale wale nga ni ulutanga kerona wasti kini kwa na imposter syndrome go na kena ke ubande o takawawiti ya no mu binakata mo wa tamu-tamuria mo mo vamuria indona ka dhakava talitico indona tamata. Io, iau, au narani kana bong ni ko kla ni odak ni na vai doraya kla na rani ko tamai weekend na lenga like yuko sana reida te kombeka ni dua tani na kaya ka na tama o kombeka na marama sena turanga ya eu bina kata me wa muria io senga ni tau wata na weekend ro la ko ruma kla na rani wa ko tamai na lenga kalanga ni na kota mai biko na alo leila e baleto senga sarni ado bana iba tangi ende tiko kin ya wa murmuria na senga ni todo ko kin no mumbula na leila ko na ngauna na koti kenda somwe o wa madala takatiko ya viti au nange kereitili o til nange wa madala takwa bala yana kena imbale mbale viti klai dole besar nangon da vaya tapi avata muria eu bina kata me vaya eu bina kata me undara na isulu ya yo nanga unanda me undara kina wango senga ni todo kana ken rere weekend kende duitu na kai rauti kenda e duitu na kai nganiti kenda ya na kena ba madala ba viti o bina kata me ba madala ka sana salia nanga unongo ve tili o tili na rani ba madala takwa ba laingi baleta ni na so taletiko e na sar tiko na bongi ni kua era senga beka ni 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 vossa vavi ti waka o vai nortengo vinaka tili.
Okay, Vinaka Ima. Okay, imposter syndrome. Definition of imposter syndrome is a psychological pattern in which individuals doubt their skills, accomplishments, and talents and fear being exposed as frauds. Okay, so that's one definition. And I've also got a very simple definition, for people to understand also, because sometimes, we are usually afraid of big words. So I got this also. Imposter syndrome is when people, or when someone feels like they're not as good as other people think they are. And even if they've done really well, they might worry that they're going to be found out as fake and they don't deserve their success. Even though they've done a great job, they might not believe in themselves and their capabilities. Um, I mean, we are not experts. I just wanted to say that we're not experts in this field, but we thought we'd share this topic with you. If you're part of this business, or if you're wanting to come on and join this business with us, this is something that usually holds us back. So we thought this would be a really good topic for us to share tonight, so that we are aware that this is happening, and we have some tips also that we could share with you on how you can overcome them. Vinaka Ima.
Nakatili klasa na matata Sara, you probably would understand what Tili, the points that Tili had just mentioned. If Tili, if you agree, it's better that I explain in Fijian, and then you continue to explain in English. Would that be all right with you?
Yes, I'd be like the interpreter.
Okay. Like, okay, maybe I'll just speak in English and Fijian as well because, okay, well, Tilly has mentioned a few points, and one that I really would like to talk about tonight is, you know, we really need to change the way we think. That's probably one of the reasons why we like to compare ourselves with others. Kila na nonda na varau ni nonda vakasama se na varau ni vikai ado wa voliti kenta. Say for example, kona kiro na we'll both talk from our experience. Na experience we've gone through na ngona kiro may dili wakina business ingo. Yaw mandanga nga una utek bukina. Like I've mentioned, Osaka Babi, that I don't have experience in running a business. But they all say, oh, when I left school, oh, zaka tu mai me adho bati kongo na didi bakin business yes, yang saranganin do na kayo bulida se mo kamanda me a roba e dorme no guitumbu tumbu bela toro tala no guitumbu tumbu roa dak ro rotu me adho sarna ngon ro le ritakina. Nang uno sa may also, when I decided to do this, to join this business, alak may view no kasama kila how would I do this? How would I be able to be successful? Say, arawada ba meu na tutuwa takir na sa those who are already in the business. The first thing that I did, kila wabing binaktak na ulutangan go tili tonight. I changed the way kala na the way I looked at myself and the way I looked at like business partners in this community. Kala I saw that so sa liu sartiko, so sa kala sa lebu sarna beka era wasia beki mami sana beka kuna membaleta non ra vivi bak na business ingo dona kaiwa sangkei babulida nongu meu reviau like okay yau sana reviau someone who would like dona one lay like meu tekibu like kindergarten get kindergarten before you reach high school like sana university you go through that steps ando nakawabador klausa ausa salak maybe na yalo babulivi whether iklanungu my mentor was a little bit a few years younger than me au sinireda ya kila I saw her as my mentor. She's the one who will lead, who will guide me in this business. Kila that was one of the things that binaktak na business on you may read change the way I think about myself running the business. Like if I keep wakana ulutanga kiro website technique, I didn't want to think that okay, I won't be able to do it. Kaya oh kila maybe I follow whatever that person is doing. It's a bit difficult for me. Those things will hold me back. Nakangal the cover whatever I can do, the steps, simple steps I can follow to continue, taking little steps one at a time. That really helped helped me in in starting or in running this business. Till is there anything you want to share? I mean, I've mentioned one of the topics. If you would like to carry on.
Vinaka Ima. So, like Ima has said, our topic tonight is about not allowing imposter syndrome hold you back. And I believe lots of us, especially when we start something new or when we're hoping to start for something new, lots of fears and doubts, come within us. And I had the same experience also, when I started this business, because this business was online and we had to, do advertising online. I was fearful in the beginning. How was I able to, put myself out there when I would have never done this, before joining this business. I mean, the first ever live I did was when I did this business. And for me, that was a real worry. I really worried about, what would people think about me if I come online? And I was contemplating and really fearful of the fact of, what would others think of me. And I'm so thankful that this business has the training and the tools to help you, support you through that, because it was only through the training and our weekly masterminds, it's built in such a way where it encourages all of us. There's testimonies, there's learnings, and it usually empowers us. There was a session on imposter syndrome, and all these trainings helped build our confidence. And today, we just wanted to share our experience with you and also some tips on how you can overcome this, because wag nimbyo kenda na ito okay kila and Ai buwango, kenda sonanguna ando what holds us back is the mandua, or we don't, we don't want to
Mm,
ask questions because we're fearful of what other people will think of us, even though we
mm,
do it, and we might do it in such, like we do it in great, we do a great job. We still doubt, because it's something new. We always fearful and full of our capabilities. So for me, I think through this year, I've learned how to challenge my negative thoughts.
mm,
If I
mm,
think
mm.
of something that's negative, or if after a live and um I go, and sometimes I just don't want to watch our live because I'm so, what did I say wrong? Or how did I
Mm.
sound? All those things. We usually have all those negative thoughts, but I'm so grateful that, I have the other women also in this group. We encourage each other, or we give feedback to each other. And one thing about challenging my negative thoughts, if any negative thought comes to mind, I usually pause now and ask myself, okay, why am I thinking of this? Is this negative thought going to help me grow or not? If it's not going to help me grow, then I let it go. I let it go. I only allow thoughts now that build me up, because um, if thoughts, I mean, it's just like, it's just biblical. We
Mm.
usually say this, the devil will always come to, kill, steal, and destroy. And whatever he says, he tries to demean us. And the Lord usually says things to help you grow. So nowadays, whenever I think of negative thought, if it's not going to help me grow, I just try and let it go. Okay, I think I've spoken too much, Ima. I'll hand it over now to you.
No, pinakatili. That is so true. Kila tili tuko tili mbaleta na challenging negative thoughts. Kendall, every day those things happen to us. Whatever you go through, if someone says something to you, you will start thinking about things. Maybe I'm not good enough. Yung beka usini winaka and meu nangai meu kompeta kaya patikin na business ko kito da kaptingo la ke sa tiko be ko na baka sama baya o eu sinra wa tau sinra ni o senga ni rauni asa rotir mbek nga o ira na kela na bosa babalang se
Mm,
rotir na bulibinaka se rotir na sengone kela mbeleter na rani na nito weekend na makasama ba na sinraw ni datoso na sinraw sa rani datoso iliu puto na makasama ba na ba tao te kenda tunga sinraw ni datoso iliu sinraw o sa na baka o beauty ko tundo na box beauty ko
mm,
tu o sa ni tu ya ni kya sa sinraw ni datoso la tumbu sa sinraw ni datoso na mawis ya na matao balatang wala ni those negative thoughts tu weekend que au kila na e vida sarti na uta na na point kiro na be vital no tak na kabniko do telengo na to seek support nindo ya the weekend na kabaya ni like this imposter syndrome sena no mo binakata ba vitimbe kana no nindo ya the weekend no mundo bia ba murmuri endo tal na tamata na kena ba vitore ni kaya iko sa kenda ndui sulu mai ndui na matanggali na bubalen da sulu mai kina ya sarangan na na kaya na koti kenda iliu bate kiau eu sud na ono sud mai kina tamango tinango eu mai tabe uni geleni eu mai bawati na korona bukeru ya sawa orto na lubengo orto ngai sud mai orto ngoni ni ya sawa orto basi tabe uni klaya non orto that's their identity kenda ndui tu non the identity kenda donge ibina katanga menda klaya eu mbeka mewa kai bonongo would have been better to be in that family. Na matagal makasamando, kujikenda timur. Kaya na karon ni ulit tangaw na biyawas tikin na bang ko na seek support Seek support mo, wiki to na business ko. Kaya wabi ni binakabali ni to we are part of a very big community. Business community ngo kima ni sa Sibia o klasa wala kati kumbaka ni ndonandro. Sibia ndonandro lima sanga bulu sa almost 160,000 na kima wilwil sa wala ksartiko. Dona kaurida kina ni kima mindo veva ya longa kima mbevuke la ke baka na ulutan ke robosti kinikwa ke sono ngone ado vi kona matangali baro ni alo baya la ondo revi ko sombu se o vina kata mo levato tu bateki kuti kuti kindue klasa endo itu na tamata ndaro ndata trustaka we
Mm.
come back kai come back on dona tavimu or maybe a younger sister or dona kana cousin kila that's what you can do Kendona kaya sa other week or you can't share it with anyone else. Kila these are tu na bebu ke rani o bosa be ndua rani o lako leva madalata ki na be itu talanga na professional help but so ni tu ko be when they go through that imposter syndrome Clara ni babu na saranga na lenga lewe it can really affect their life mentally, physically, and lakor sana revira sobutunga. So, apart from you, apart from you talking to people who you trust or people around you, or your family members or your friends, you can also seek professional help. While we're on that topic, I'll just explain a few things about how would you be able to identify if you have imposter syndrome and don't go like what we've said, lack of self-confidence and negative self-talk. We've mentioned that. Okay, and already can the do talang na dwelling on the past. Kila?
Mm.
We all have, we've all come through a lot of things in life. Lebnangona so nakayado non dambula like in the past. And do babu na tu men da sinrarito so iliwe every time you want to take that step forward, la you're gonna leave a kasama takatale men that I la and will these people na lako-lako na rito rongo yung do batu ya senga kila ke baka if you have that type of thinking kila you always dwelling on the mistakes of the past or the things that happened in the past na kaya na sinrawando ni Kotiko Iliw. So, eu na bosa, I'm gonna say that about this business, Kenda do reto back kenda neto kinda sinindo binakalang business. Laki
Mm.
o kasabot na yan on the right, nagirabada ba menda to be successful, Wayaw o Tili, we both have our whys in this business. Wayaw nunggu my biggest whys, to build a retirement fund or something legacy for my children na kami ubita tu may berto na lubyen nung gerida kina na opportunity to na business ko I forgot about everything karena kana my families or my friends or relatives who would say negative things to me but na kaya na sinkotia will that will never help me that will never look after my children baleta the future of my children and my children baktaw sarangabiyaw la if something happens to me uh where na everyone will or not nobody will be there the only people who will be with me my family my husband and my children and these are the people who who I really care about and I love and that's why I'm doing this for them sambalam dak nunggu basa over to you Tili.
Vinaka Ima, thank you. I do really relate, to what you've just said. It's so important for us to really understand our whys. I believe when you do start this business, everyone, the first thing that you will normally do is go to your why. Why are you doing this? And for Ima and I, once we've established our whys, we don't even I don't even care nowadays about, what other people would think of me and what they would say about my business. I know that this business is actually a legitimate business and it's working for thousands of people across the globe. So if it can work for them, it's also going to work for us. And just before we move forward, one thing that I wanted to talk about is, acknowledging and accepting your feelings. It's okay to feel like, down. Like if you ever come across yourself, feeling low, it's okay. Embrace those feelings, but it's always so important to move forward, because everyone who's successful nowadays, or um, everyone who is successful goes through the same things, that we are talking about. And it's important that you recognize how you feel and then you move on from that. So the next point that I wanted to talk on was just to reframe your thoughts. It's so important for us to reframe our thoughts and not focus on our lack. So if you're focusing on your weaknesses, it's not going to take you anywhere if you're focusing on them all the time. So reframe your thoughts. Instead of honing in on things that you're not good at, focus on your strengths, because your strengths will help you move forward. uh, Ima, you're back.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I've just been talking about acknowledging and accepting your feelings. So we're not saying that don't, feel down, or it's natural to feel like you're not good at something. Everyone goes through that,
Yes,
and every
true.
successful person
Yes.
goes through that phase. But it's
Mm.
important for you to acknowledge that, okay, I'm feeling this way. But it's also important to not stay in that imposter syndrome. um,
Mm.
Reframe
True.
your thoughts. So instead of focusing on your weaknesses and what you're not good at, focus on your strength, because not everyone is going to have the same strength. And like
Mm.
you might have said, we constantly compare ourselves. I might be good at something, you might not be good at something. Everybody has a different um, what do we everyone has a talent. Everyone,
Mm.
each and every one of us has a different talent, and that's why we can never measure talent, because what you might be good at, I might not be good at. So it's really, really important that we focus on the things that we're good at, especially for this business. Our
Mm.
big community. That's why I love the business community, because you can always feed off each other. Whoever is good in speaking can give points to someone who's not that good in speaking. Or if you're good in doing videos, we share information, in this global community, and it really helps us, because we hone in on everyone's strengths, and whatever weaknesses we have, we try and work on it so that it can become a strength. So yeah,
Mm.
that's it from me, Ima Vinaka.
Nakatili. I mean, I'm so sorry. My laptop's the battery just went flat, and I had to switch it on again. I'm sorry. This video. Okay, I know we've actually talked about a lot tonight, and like Tilly had said, um, it's okay to sometimes feel that way, but it's very important, to not to let kuniwatarana feeling ya to drag you down. Um, I live in Lautoka, and I see a lot of young people, who walk around the streets. And for me, like looking at them, I always think, you know, what's going on with their life. There are probably times that the words so na bosan beka la buti beira, and they have that thinking, you know, I'm not good enough. I'm well sangin do baka sa mata la. That's what happens to people, you know, like for example, the business singo ke baka sa ati ko na matanggal baka sambaya. I won't be able to do it, or I won't be able to reach my goals. Kaya nasayang nga ni Rao because you keep thinking about that, and every day na basing akede those negative thoughts and alako nga may and I'm beauty kenda so nga so nambong ni ko kero be may bibara ramatek nga kero may tal notak nga nambong ni ko ni klay it's very important. Dona kambimbing ko na nonda isaw ta kana waro ni nonda revikenda lake bo kambe kay ko kilayo ba madal ta ko tilio ya undo na ka undo rerbango na vosa bango o ya una vosa ndo ndende rara ke be out to put things to put words in writing same because I work I send emails out but mendo vosa maka you know whatever I need to say it's better for me to put it down in writing so like what Billy said so we can those are your strength you have your strength and your weakness and we help each other to move forward oh babi na binakani ngaw no may business ngo I'm able to do this kila namatay mo nga ni ngaw na kla levi dara kila matay ngo na santo na kana nunggu wakaya libyo na kauwi to you know when I started doing these go lives but I'm so thankful that now I'm able to speak confidently and class around my talk about the things that I've gone through. I'm able to improve on a lot of things, and I'm so grateful that we have a group of ladies, a community that is there to help all of us. Bong Nikua, maybe before we finish off, is there anything else you wanna share, Tilly? Anything you want to add on?
Well, I just wanted to, like if you will watch this on a replay or if you're watching tonight, like what Ima has said, don't let these things hold you back. I mean, that's the whole main reason why we thought, we'd talk about this because this is something very real and it happens to everybody. And we just wanted to encourage you, like if you are feeling this way, don't let these things hold you back. Um and the steps for you to take, which has helped Ima and I, is like if you're feeling this way, if you feel like, oh, you have imposter syndrome, then it's good, like read books that would help you, come out of this phase, or you can go to conferences or workshops that that will help build you up on your personal growth. So there's actions that you can take to help you overcome this. And uh, and remember, it's okay to feel like an imposter sometimes, but it's important not to let those feelings hold you back, because
Yeah.
everyone is blessed with a passion, and you have the potential, to take your dreams into great heights, if you are not going to allow these things to stop us. So I just wanted to encourage, anyone who's watching, and especially us, it's okay.
Mm.
That's one thing that really holds us back is um, our ability to hold on to things and not let it go, and also because we are so shy that we don't want to put ourselves out there. We're not saying that
Mm.
this business does not cater to people who are shy. This business also caters, to people who are introverts. If you're an introvert, you don't have to do lives. You don't have to do lives. There's
Mm.
other ways that you can advertise and grow your business. There's other means and ways on
Mm.
how you can grow your business. If you do decide to join and you feel like, oh no, I won't put myself out there, there's also training on those. So I just wanted to encourage anyone who's watching tonight, please don't let these things hold you back because you have great potential in you, Vinaka.
Nakatili berangani kirau sana pamode tau tika na karni kua ya bia lau bia ka wala ngai tili sa kaya o tieri na process go it takes time and effort na effort is na e bato saranga weekend how you would like to overcome kona like another kona imposter syndrome here we talking about today eh around your overcome takaya you have to be patient with yourself mo vambau te ko matanga wata ki ko ni ara ni na vesa utaka na varo ni oka ara ni kan be kana varo ni na varo ni alo do tu weekend and do overcome tak sa ko be ngaya na vi ka kero be wase na bogni kua la ya na kamni kua ke ba kauni na vina kapta moni kila se sotal na kauni be tarang bat kero ba madal tak tiko ni ronga da ni roba madal na boni ko kero tukum na online business ko kero sa mai lewa na tiko yo vina kata mo kila baleta na business ngora ni ni nangai vitartar nga mai kindo be kera o tili se ayau me mo tarong na ngoni sala dava era na patataru tukina do vai doriti kuna nito like we bina varu na bimana dona singa kelulu but kenandu ni mataksar ngana tin karuana kaloko so you can reach out to us around your nange sarava kyo interest kina au sabe si retal tunga na madha maingona ngau na watango singala televu na kero na kutatal tukumainda na interesting topics ke baka ni bina kata me sono ni taro le sono taro ni na bina kata mo tarong bikirau si sona ka ni bina kata me kero me va madal kinambong ni kua nengke taro ngamai iba ni taro ngamai biau si tili kero na ra nengke sauman na ngoni sala da banga kero na ra ni bevu ke ani nakvaleu sako ambek ngaya nakvaleu naka thank you
Ah,
Tili ni
Kak.
mode